Hey, what's going on, guys? MindyQ787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 64 today for the UAW GM Quality 500 at Charlotte for our second season here. As we're about the final stretch of our second season, actually. I can't believe we've come a long way over the last few months anyway, but we're here now, about to be done with our second season already. So let's go take a look at the shop. It's been a few days, so I'm just checking to see like what is it that we can do. The one thing I do remember that we have is we have the shock dyno coming in 2 races, so I'm not going to be building any chassis anytime soon. Even if I can, I won't be able to anyway because of all this stuff that's basically filled up the shop. But let's start with repairing some stuff, or maybe some overhauls anyway. We could just honestly, I'm probably gonna sell like a couple chassis anyway. I'm probably gonna sell one of them, probably this one. But in terms of like repairing and overhauling, I don't even know. I might erase this for Charlotte actually. This one right there, because I know Martinsville's gonna be a pain in the rear end for us, because we're gonna literally lose the rear end like many times in the race. I guarantee you that. Or maybe I'll just use this one for Martinsville. I don't even know, to be honest. I really don't want to use any of them. We're probably gonna repair. It's just gonna be nothing but repairing actually, because I want to save some money. I do want to repair this for a few races, of course. And as for the engine, I think something needs to be overhauled. Not sure what. 65, 61. What's this one going to be? 67, 61. But that's originally a 66 engine. So, the new engine that's going to be for the Daytona 500 is coming within about 5 races. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm probably going to sell this one, actually, and just repair this one there. Or maybe I could overhaul this one instead, actually. But then again, why bother? Oh, wait, it's not the 100 engine. Okay. That's a 60. That's going to be 66. This is going to be 67. Okay. We'll do this one, actually. We'll overhaul this one for 2 races. And as for the body, I'm probably just going to repair something. I'll probably repair this one, actually, because it's our best body. And that's it for the shop, anyway. But let's take a look at the point standings real quick here. As you can see now, Dale Jarrett now only has a 61-point lead over Tony Stewart with it coming to the final 6 races. Junior has a shot, but he's going to need these 2 guys to mess up just to get back in the fray. And also Harvick might be there, too. Gordon fans probably look away. What's interesting, though, is back down here, where it's like the battle for the retirement ages. I'm pretty sure Brett Bodine's going to retire, Schrader's going to retire, and usually the third person's going to be like Bill Elliott or whatnot because of his old age. Sometimes he retires after the 2nd season, but what if... See, these 2 are often pretty low on the points as well, both Joe Nemechek and Robbie Gordon. What if they were actually lower than any of these guys here? I don't know how that would be possible, but I don't even know how they got down there in the first place. With that being said, I mean, they must have had a horrible season or something like that. So hopefully the luck can try to turn around and maybe avoid the retirement ages. I don't even know. Let's just get on with the race then anyway. Let's see which body do I want. Well, these 2 don't even matter, actually. We'll just use this one. All right, see you on the track. All right, the car felt great during practice. I was one of the fastest 10 in it during practice. Once again, only one qualifying lap, because that's a rule for us now, except for super speedways, because we will qualify last regardless. Those types of tracks. Anyway, the car felt great. I don't report. I mean, it gets a little loose from time to time, or if I mess up the corner, it also occurs that way too. But coming to the line, we are going to have a 29-7. That's a 28 starting spot. Yikes. All right, that's just the way it has to be then. We're starting in the middle of the pack. As Tony Stewart gets the pole position. Not big surprise.
Coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for tonight's NASCAR Winston Cup Series race, the UAW GM Quality 500. This is a hometown crowd for a lot of these drivers.
About 80% of the teams are based in this area, and these fans are serious about their racing. Add to that an amazing facility with great seats all around and 43 NASCAR Winston Cup cars. We're in for one awesome race. I guarantee that.
Jeff Burton has had a run of impressive finishes at the speedways this season.
Yeah, he really turns it up a notch when we come to this type of track, and these speedways can be tricky to get the hang of. He seems to know them all like the back of his hand.
The 56 car finds himself in a bit of a slump.
I believe they've got a chance to turn their luck around here. Those guys have been working extra hard this week, and I think it just may pay off for them in the end.
Jack Sprague doesn't seem to have a handle on qualifying for the speedways this year.
Man, that's true. Maybe he likes having to pass all those cars on race day. I know I would prefer to start towards the front, and I'm sure he would too. But hey, he'll get there with some patience.
This should be fun. I mean, we had a top 10 run, if I recall correctly, for the Coke 600, and we won the All-Star race. Let's see if we can actually capitalize on a good finish here today, as we are now underway here for the UAW GM Quality 500 at Charlotte. Well, oh, hi, McMurray. I didn't even know you were right there. Him and I have been going at it all year, McMurray and I. I think today is going to be the day where I can finally try to get back ahead of him for points. Even though he took a good swipe at me at Kansas. It's just, him and I like having great finishes. Like the 2003 rookie class isn't so bad, isn't it? As they thought they would be. Okay, I mean, let's be honest. Fittipaldi, Sprague, they did my man Biffle dirty in this game. I'll tell you that. Biffle should have been up. The rookie of the year battle should have been between me, McMurray, and Biffle, but the people who programmed this game apparently were not Greg Biffle fans, apparently. They said, like, oh, I hate this guy that won the Daytona Pepsi 400 race. No, screw him. He's going to be a back marker for, like, the right other Busch Series drivers. Like, bruh, don't diss my man Biffle. In all seriousness, though, I don't know why he's in the back. But who's not in the back is Ken Schrader, who's having a decent start to the race anyway. He's been having a decent qualifying runs all season. It's just his finishing position because of that BAM racing team is not so well, as we make it even worse of a life for Ken Schrader there for a second there. Check the damage. There is a little bit of right front damage, so that's a bit of something to worry about. And we have a red, I don't know, pretty angry Hermie Sadler behind me. I didn't get a good look at how bad I messed up his day, but if it's 60, I really don't feel like getting body slammed today. What is Marlon doing back here as well? I guess he found it pretty funny that I did that. That's why there's a +2 there. A few laps later, it's been getting a little bit tight on entry and a little bit loose off. I think the right front damage is really bothering us a little bit in terms of the aero department, because we were a little bit faster before, and now we're just barely hanging on to, like, outside the top 20. We're in the dead middle of the pack. One person just went to the garage. I checked already. That's Stan Barrett. Basically nobody important. In terms of like how the car feels, well, I already said it earlier already. It's just more about, I guess, just where we biding our time, I guess, and just working our way to the front. I mean, we're 6.5 back from the lead. Let's be honest, like, we only won that All-Star race because of track position given to us. But still a long way to go, though. I mean, we're trying to go back-to-back top 10s here at Charlotte. Still a long way to go. Don't forget, these races are pretty long. These races don't take like 5 minutes, like every local short track event. All right, we're all over the back of Ward now. And there's one of our old friends, Johnny Benson, in front of us. I guess he's forgiven us for what we've done recently. So now we're in the top 20. And there's our old man, our old friend Kenny Wallace, who is, I don't know, I'm glad he's in SRX, but I am not happy to see him here. I mean, no matter what I try, I can't even pay him back, so it doesn't even matter. Like, I remember one of the days where I used to pay people back like Kyle Petty. I did a Kyle Petty and Mayfield both at Pocono. It's just, I guess without the assist, it's just harder to wreck people, and I didn't realize. Yeah, I might have to repair this right front if I can, if it'll let me anyway. I mean, that's quite a big hindrance right now, I think, for our overall pace. But we're all over the back of Johnny Benson now. We're gonna try to go past him on the inside here. Marlon might be hard to pass because honestly we're kind of dead even on speed a little bit. Let's see, that's Jeff Burnham. I think that's Ryan Newman up there too, up ahead. Let's go reel these guys in. And apparently our tires have not been worn yet, which is really cool. We can play around with a little strategy then. A couple laps later, we finally got back with Michael Waltrip and Jeff Gordonet's up here. It's been really quiet though all around me still, and Jeff almost hits the wall in front of me. I'm not sure if that was a reaction to me like trying to block or from the AI's programming or what, but them two are side by side still. Like, Jeff, you're slacking, buddy. For your standards, you're slacking. You're right behind Michael Waltrip, and again, I'm right behind Michael Waltrip. I understand if this was a super speedway, then yes, but on a mile and a half though, we're both slacking, aren't we? Oh gosh, okay. All right, I'll shut up now. All right, Jeff, good talk. Anyway, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this again on this time maybe on the outside here. That ain't gonna work. Oh, we tapped the wall. We scraped the wall. We tried to do something on the outside. Now the car is extremely tight in the middle of the corner. But I'm not so sure what I want to do with the tire pressures. I might need an air pressure adjustment. I'm not so sure. Wedge might be a death sentence for me anyway. It might be a death sentence. I'm not so sure. Maybe I might have to adjust the wedge, but it's going to get loose off of 4. That's the problem. It's going to be loose off of 4. So I'm not so sure what I want to do is we're going to maybe be on the inside of Michael Waltrip, stealing the 15th spot away from car number 15. Now we got to try to work with Jeff Gordon here to try to get back up to the field. The leader is gone. He's already on the back, going into turn 3 as we're entering the backstretch. I think it's either Tony Stewart or Dale Jarrett, but we give a little bit of contact to Jeff Gordon from that block there. I didn't appreciate that at all. It's only lap 22, mate. We've got 60-some laps to go. Don't do anything stupid. I mean, this isn't iRacing. Come on. I would stay focused, Mr. Crew Chief, but the problem is you've got Wonder Boy over there doing some wondrous things. What would my nickname be in this? Anyway, like, what in this career mode, like in this universe, what would my nickname be? Put something in the comments below. As we're trying to defend off Mr. said Wonder Boy right here. There we go. I know he's not in this game, but Jimmy Spencer was Mr. Excitement. Terry Labonte had 2 of them, actually. It was Iceman and Iron Man. The Rooster, Ricky Rudd. Wonder Boy Jeff Gordon, Junebug for the Pied Piper Daytona, for Dale Jr., Smoke for Tony Stewart. Who else in this game has a nickname? I'm trying to think. Oh, the Mayor, Jeff Burton. I say that all the time. I don't think he got this one yet, but Outlaw for Kurt Busch. I don't think it's around that time yet. I guess Slowpoke for me then. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, what would my nickname be? I'm trying to figure that part out. As pit stops are going to be beginning real soon. All right. Box now. Box now. The right front just got very worn. Box. Go. Stop. All right. All right, we're good. That was a late decision there, but yeah, we do need something here. I might increase the pressures and lower the wedge a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a big swing at this thing and see if this works. Yes, repair the damage too, because I think we're a little slow in the second part of the run. As soon as we damage the right front, we need to get some more speed in this car. All right, that was okay. That was about as expected. All right, we were one of the first people to come down pit road, so let's utilize these fresh tires as best we can here, because the pit cycle should be starting like right now.
The 19 car is outside. There's some leaders coming in. Clear all around. outside. 29.79.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
Way to get around him, buddy. All clear, buddy. Number 9 is exiting pit row ahead.
Some of the leaders are coming in together.
Oh, there's a lot of cars. You can see in the mini map on the top right. There's a lot of cars in pit road now. Jeff Burton got in front of us during the pit cycle, so he's got to have a little bit fresher tires than us.
29.66.
Awesome lap.
Arlo. Nice pass.
I don't have a clean traffic in front of me, and I can feel the rear end really sticking out now. And we're ahead of we're ahead of Jeff though. We're ahead of Jeff Gordon though, so that's pretty
22
good.
car, up high.
That's good news there for us.
Car is entering the track ahead. You're
Not
clear.
sure when exactly where I'm going to make our final pit stop. We'll have to figure that part out when that comes around. Let's see what this lap's going to be. I'm curious. It feels fast, but I'm getting in traffic a lot.
29.42.
Wow, you're fast.
All right, more and more people are coming down pit road, which is good. The leaders in pit road, so I think this could be the end of the cycle. We need to jump these guys as best we can, utilize these fresh rubber. Try to get the track position while we can here. I think we lost a little bit of time on pit road because I had to repair the damage. But at least it feels 20 times better than what it did before on that department.
29.37.
Fastest
All right, so that was the
we've been
fastest
yet.
lap that we done.
The leader has
Not by
about 9
much, but
seconds
we had a pretty fast lap. And it looks like we're probably cycling about where we came in, which is 15th,
That's one more down.
I believe anyway. So
All clear, buddy.
nothing gained, nothing lost. All right, that's fine by me. Let's just go reel down this pack now, as we have the mayor in front of us.
29.47.
Uh-oh, somebody blew up in front of the people. Oh, he's pulled down. He pulled down safely. That looks like one of the people. That's Jimmy Johnson again. Oh, no. Another engine failure for Jimmy Johnson. It's the second person that has a retirement for today that I know of, anyway.
Looking forward. Keep it up, buddy.
Well, nothing really much has really been happening lately. I mean, I think that's Kurt Busch finally in front of me. I mean, I had nothing to talk about because there's nobody in front of me and nobody behind me. It's just like the Coke 600 from Season 1 where I had nothing to really talk about. But now I just thought of something I can really talk about anyway. You know how in modern F1 games now you have a chance to randomly blow your engine? And when I saw Jimmy Johnson blow his motor up, like,
29.67.
what if there was a modern NASCAR game where the engine or a mechanical failure can really happen? Like a mechanical failure of any kind can happen. I mean, this happens in Dirt to Daytona. I know that, but I don't see it enough anyway. Watch if I do a career mode on that, which probably will happen at some point in my YouTube channel career. What if, like, mechanical failures would happen more often in like a NASCAR game, like if you're doing like a sim or something like that, like, oh, because in Dirt to Daytona it's like, oh, you have a power steering failure, or oh, you have some brake problems. But what if the engine just expires, like you're down a cylinder or whatnot, like, oh, you have to deal with a little less horsepower for the rest of the race or something like that, or oh, you have a fuel leak, we need to repair that really quick. And of course, maybe there'll be a debris caution because of that, because you're leaking a little bit of fuel and you lose a little bit of fuel in the fuel tank or something like that.
Great lap, great lap.
I mean, I understand if you have the girl tape like too high in a NASCAR game, like, yeah, the engine's gonna blow no matter what. But what if it just occurred like randomly, like something like I mean, this happens on NR 2003, the sim I'm always on. This happens like quite, no, I wouldn't say all the time, but I would say like it happens randomly. That's why we call it random blow-ups. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having something like that in like a NASCAR game where like mechanical failures can occur, like no matter what you can do. Like, oh, the engine expired, and I was like, oh, well, looks like we lost that motor, so now we gotta go repair that in the repair shop here. Speaking of mechanic stuff, I think I made the car a little too loose. I'm not so sure. I'm not getting as much speed as I thought I would. Like, yeah, we have a 29.0. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of like in the short run I was extremely loose. Now I'm starting to feel like it's getting a little bit better, but I'm just slow as heck as we go a little bit of off-roading. Technically a pass in the grass, and I didn't realize Hermie Sadler was pissed at me. Okay. Do not hit me, please. Okay then, I didn't realize Hermie was a 60. He just flat out took us out. Okay, like that was necessary. So now we're in a really interesting situation here. Obviously, we need to pit. And so is some of the field, actually. Some of the field's coming in right now. We're definitely not going to make it on one more, I don't think. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to lower this by a little. See if that helps. I mean, car is destroyed. Not a big surprise. So we got 33 laps to go. I think we can make it from this point forward. I think that's all the leaders, actually. Never mind, not some of them. What the hell, Hermie? I didn't realize it was a 60. I thought it was like a 40 or a 50. That's why I never even bothered to check. But I didn't even hit him that hard. I don't think. Or at least I don't remember it anyway. Pit stop was a little slow, but honestly, I don't really care.
We got some cars who didn't pit up front. Watch for traffic to stack up behind them.
Alright, anyways, we're now back underway, and we're actually in 16th, so we only lost like about a few spots there. I don't know who stayed out. I guess Tony Stewart must have stayed out or something. I don't even know. I don't even remember if he pitted or not. I wasn't really paying attention. But anyway, the top 2 point leaders are 1 and 2. And of course, it usually takes me a lap or two to get up to speed. The problem is my RPMs are a little high, so I don't even know if I'll be able to make it the rest of the way. As okay then, that's just as I thought. Most people, I think they're lap cars, they all come down pit road.
30-74.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. The leader's got you by 2
I mean, I gotta make 31 laps. Like, I would need to draft off people and shit just to make it to the end. I don't think we're gonna get there though, especially since my RPM usage is pretty high. And there's a debris. Well, we could probably try to stay out, but honestly, I want to top off on fuel. Might as well get fresh rubber while we're at it.
29-74.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
That was debris off of course, Hermie Sadler. Well, now we can top off of fuel, but we're gonna lose a lot of spots. Yeah, we gotta get fuel. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. So we could also repair the damage a little bit too, I guess. From that point forward, we can repair it even more. We only repaired it a little bit, it looks like. Is this strategy not worth it? Absolutely. I don't think it's worth it at all, but at least we know for sure now we can make it along the rest of the way. And we have some problems at the right rear. But that's okay, we're going to be in the back regardless. So I am not mad in any way, shape, or form.
We're deep in the field. Be careful and start working your way up.
Alright, so the game puts us in the right gear this time. We got Robbie Gordon behind us. I guess they're both not having a good day so far anyway. I'm not sure.
21. Number 31 is going low.
Yeah, it's just more about just trying to get back up there, I suppose. We got a lot of time left to go. We topped off on fuel. We don't have a huge tire advantage over the rest of the field anyway, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But at least the car should be a little bit more stable now that we've made those adjustments. Also, we're going to go 3 wide here.
3 wide.
If I say so.
30-50 in. Good lap. That pass was for position. Nice job.
Alongside, oh, we have a little bit of a checkup on the back straightaway. That's gonna give us a little bit of a speed there to the back to turn 3, but not enough to warrant any more positions besides Jerry Nadeau that's on our outside. And we're back in the top 25.
You gained another position with that pass. You're clear. 29.
All right, we have a huge wad of cars right in front of us because I think some of them are a lap down. I don't know. Jeff Gordon is back here for some reason.
Number 24 is coming up quick. Clear all around.
Now we have oh goodness. I don't know what Jeff Burton was doing there, but I guess he didn't realize Steve Park was right in front of him.
Hold your line. He's still there.
This is good. This is a mess because we have a whole mixture of lap cars and actual people that are on the lead lap. I think they're all together, and we're gonna go into the grass again and just go underneath everybody. As we got a little bit too hard there, we had to check up on the brakes so hard. Otherwise, we would have had the same situation what we had last time, where both of us would have go into the wall. So great thinking by me to not make it situation any worse. Now let's claw our way back up there. Oh, it's a whole hornet's nest here. Still, my goodness. The leader's gone. I don't know who that is. The leader's gone, but we have a huge hornet's nest right in front of me with 20 laps to go. This is like a rookie difficulty nonsense right here, where everyone would be too wide, and be a conveyor belt. That's just how EA NASCAR games work. The old early ones. Anyway, oh my goodness.
Number 17, top five.
Can we guys figure out something? Because if not, I'm going underneath all of you. Starting with you, Jeff.
That was a great lap, buddy.
And Sadler.
We gotta pick up 7 seconds.
Oh, that's why. Well, I wouldn't say that's why, because Fittipaldi is just holding up poor Junior. As we take the spot away from him,
All clear, buddy.
courtesy of Christian Fittipaldi.
The 30 car, up high.
All right, we're fighting now to be inside the top 20 as well. I think Sprague is having some damage. I don't know. I think that's why he's holding up everybody, because I can see the hood fished up a little bit. And there's Hermie Sadler once again.
Clear.
To avoid the same mistake, I'm going to actually share draft with him just to make him not body slam me anymore.
The 24 car, down low.
It's a worthy sacrifice. It's a worthy sacrifice. But now we go back in the middle, like a huge cut like that.
Number 17.
Look at that. That was crispy. That was Krispy Kreme. That was so slick and clean, like Krispy Kreme. This video is not sponsored by Krispy Kreme.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
Okay.
That's the spirit, crew chief. The best place for him is to stay in my rear view.
We're about 7 seconds.
That's where he's been all season.
Number 16, up high. Clear.
I gotta stop putting down the dagger with the roast. Jesus. I keep roasting Fittipaldi. I keep roasting. I think it's just mainly Fittipaldi I kept roasting. But I praise Mike Skinner because he was the Giga Chad back in Darlington. That was all one season ago. Oh, he's been going nothing but 2-3 wide over the last few laps. I think the field's finally starting to figure itself. Figure stuff out. Oh my goodness! I had to check up there. Otherwise, I was going to slide right up into the 2 car. But McMurray's our next target here. And don't look now. Junior's slicing and dicing his way through the field. As McMurray's not going to put up so much of a fight. Thank goodness. Why are you putting up so much of a fight all season against me? I have no idea. All right, we're going to try to gain points back on him. And oh my God, it's Ashton Lewis holding up everybody. What is it with the 4 card holding everybody up? Like, what is going on in this whole career mode playthrough? Like, it's always the 4 car. Like, it was Mike Skinner being a Giga Chad, and now we got Ashton Lewis just doing Ashton Lewis things. I mean, to his credit, he got 11th or 12th place finish at legitimately at Talladega. So I'll give him points for that. Is he running in there at this point as well? I don't even know. I mean, I wouldn't know now because we're riding side by side. And now it's Brett Bodine also holding up the whole field as well. He's holding up everybody on that outside line, and they barely just almost clip Bill Elliott there. And no, Ashton Lewis is not for a spot. And Brett, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You haven't been relevant, well, ever. That's why you're a pace car driver. And your one win was because, oh, NASCAR fucked up with the scoring system. Why are you here? Why are you even in this game? Like, look at the stats. Harvick's out of the race now all of a sudden. So now that gets another spot for us. We can actually get back-to-back top 10s in Charlotte. But anyway, continuing with the roast. Why are you even in this game? You haven't even appeared like a few times at all. Same with Kevin LePage. You only appeared a few starts. I guess, well, I mean, again, they couldn't get Dave Blaney in because Infogames and Papyrus got the licensing for Jasper.
Got one outside.
Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Keep racing him clean. Starting to gain his respect.
We got Wood at top 10 and Jeff Byrne alongside for 9th place. We can get back-to-back top 10s here. We got about 10 laps to go do it though. I think we can get a 10th or 9th place. But we got Junebug right behind us, and he's been kind of fast all year. He's probably not going to win the championship this season because he's going to lose more points to Tony Stewart and Dale Jarrett. I'm sure they're up there. As we're going to try to get Wood here on the inside. We are at his corner panel. We're at the door. We got the 10th place spot that time.
We're faster than the leader. Let's get up there. Let's go now.
We're still 7.5 back, but I don't think we're faster than the leader by any chances here.
Still there. You're clear.
Now, I'm pretty sure Junior is faster than us, but we got to get around Jeff Burton before anything else. That way we can let Junior by and just come home with P10. I think that's what's going to be the plan if Junior isn't really faster than us, which I'm pretty sure he is.
30, 0.
Catching up to the leader.
Is that Mayfield? Mayfield's in 8th place. Mayfield's having a great run today in that number 19 Dodge. Good for him so far. Usually he doesn't get very good finishes in this game. Neither Thunder 03 as well, which I'm pretty disappointed. In Thunder 02, I don't even know. I haven't played Thunder 02 in like years, so I might have to do that at some point. I know the career mode is like very, very short compared to this, especially since the only option is basically 12 race, 5%. The only thing you can adjust is the legend difficulty, so I might do that as well. I've heard Kamikaze's doing one right now, actually, so you should check him out. He's doing a Thunder 02 playthrough right now. Anyways, we're finally all over the back of Jeff Burton. Can we make the dive for this lap? No, we cannot. Not this time, but definitely the next time around we can actually do something with this run. We're clearly faster than him. I didn't think 2 laps fresher tires would be that much of a difference, but apparently it is. As we go into the grass again,
Let's get after these guys now.
we're actually faster than the leader, but it ain't going to matter for us anyway.
We're off the pace. Everything okay?
But we have a failed overtake attempt with Jeff Burton. We're going to try again in turn 3 here, where we're going to have a massive slipstream here. We're going to have a massive run, but we had it stalled out because we got it too close to the back bumper there. We're going to have to try again on the front stretch because Jeff Burton's doing a great job defending us. As of course, once again, we get loose off the 4. And we're going to make a dive back down the inside on the front straightaway.
37.
Now let's go set our sights on Mayfield. Mayfield's up next. I thought it would be Bill. No, it's the other 19 Dodge as we get really, really tight with the 99 there. Once again, good situational awareness because usually with that type of situation, you would just slide right into him and just ruin your day. I learned that from past experience already in this career mode. Yeah, I didn't think it would come to this. Me versus Mayfield for the 8th place spot here at Charlotte.
Picking up some time.
Oh no, it will be 7th place because Ryan Newman's now all of a sudden out of the race. This is going for P7 here. As we're going to try to go around Mayfield on the inside. We get the pass, not quite. We're not clear yet, but we will. Now we're clear. We got P7. That was extremely risky coming up the racetrack there. Mayfield needs to come down low if he wants to keep his top 10 hopes alive because he's running a great race in P8 right now. He's going to begin P9 in just 1 second here. We're going to try to actually help a brother out as we made a big mistake doing so. This thing is ultra loose now all of a sudden. I don't know what the heck happened in the front straightaway.
Work our way to the front. We got to pick up 7 seconds.
As we're tapping the wall still, we're going to try to keep holding on to P7 here. And thankfully we went to pit road when we did. Honestly, I will say that. Thank God we went to pit road when we did. Under caution, and it worked out for us. We're going to come home in P7 for the UAW GM Quality 500. Back-to-back top 10 runs, and Mayfield gets the final top 10 spot. Thank God. And Mark Martin wins! Let's go!
Not very many caution laps in this one.
Well, the fans probably would have liked to see more excitement. Now, I'm sure the drivers, on the other hand, were happy about the low number of cautions.
The 56 car had a good run, finishing in the top 10.
He had a shot to win. Of course, so did 42 other guys. But I'm sure he's still happy with the top 10.
We hope you enjoyed the race
Agreed.
tonight. For everyone here at EA Sports, good night.
That was fun. Honest to goodness, that was a good race. As we have a new fastest lap, actually. That's really cool. Yeah, we got a good paycheck going for us. We got $2 million now in the bank. That's awesome. as Mark Martin is your winner. He actually led a good amount of laps, though. Not as much as Tony Stewart, though, which he's going to definitely gain a little. I know, Dale Jarrett. Well, I think they might have tied on points, actually. They might have leveled on points for this week. Let's see. Yeah, they leveled on points. They tied on points this time. As Mark Martin finally gets his first win, I think, of the career mode. I think that's his first win of the career mode anyway. That's awesome. I'm glad to see it. We already seen the top 10. And Mayfield, what a great run there. I guess he must have capitalized on the cautions there, and he got himself a P10 finish. I'm happy for him. I really am. As we take a look at the rest of the standings here for this week's race. Not pretty much expected. But the real surprise there was having a few people like having DNF'd. Like, apparently Newman DNF'd. We had Harvick DNF'd. Johnson and Barrett also DNF'd. And, of course, Kevin Scrubs 40th. Well, that was fun. Now it's time for Payne in the next episode. But anyway, that'll do it for this week. I want to see, did they really tie on points? Yeah, they did, of course. 61 still. They just tied. But, yeah, Mark Martin gets his first win of the career mode playthrough. This took about 67 races in his playthrough just for Mark to finally get one win in his career mode playthrough. Someone called slap shoes. He finally did it. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. In case you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit for more NASCAR gaming content, and soon to be possibly even Pokemon gaming content as well. I plan to do something like that at some point during the future. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode at Martinsville. But goodbye.